All right, everybody. It's an honor to be here again in front of you. Week 2's over. I'm going to go over the scores. I'm going to go over what happened, any misplays by you guys. And then I got some notes here. And we'll go over Week 3 at the end of it. So I don't want to drag this video on like the last one, so let's just get right into it. All right, so first one I'm going to go over is myself versus Colin, the marquee matchup of Week 2. I came out victorious this week. I called it. I knew I would. 132 to 97. It wasn't even close. Colin, I had a lot of respect for you going into this week, man. I did. But after what you pulled on me today via text message, it's going to be cutthroat for the rest of the year. I'm going to dog you on these videos, and you're never going to hear the end of it. I'll get to what happened later in the video. So, with the actual game, I did get kind of lucky. Greg Olsen broke his foot. That's horrible, actually. And DeMarco Murray only got 3.8 points. He was injured as well. I think it was a quad or a hamstring or something. So they put Derrick Henry in there and didn't want to risk anything from DeMarco. If history means anything, usually they just throw DeMarco in once he's back, no matter what Derrick Henry does. But it's a new year, so Derrick Henry, he could be the guy now. They could just start splitting carries, which would be the worst thing for any DeMarco Murray owner. The best thing for any Derrick Henry owner. I think that's Alex in this league. So, other than that, my running backs didn't do much, but everyone else on my team did very well. Witten, for some reason, is paying off. The dude's the #1 tight end in the league right now, so I can't argue with that. And my bench did okay, so I mean, I could have thrown a couple other people in there and done okay. So I could have made some mistakes and still won. Colin, your team sucks. Greg Olsen's out now. That sucks. DeMarco Murray, I hope he just does nothing next week and Derrick Henry takes his spot. Let's see. Corey Coleman is on the injured reserve, so he's out now. And Jacquizz Rodgers isn't going to be the guy once Doug Martin gets back. So I hope your team fails miserably. I hope you just start losing every game from now on. Okay, on to the next one. All right, next up, we had Brad versus Coach Therrell. So Brandon Cooks is, you know what, and Team Therrell. Coach, I thought I told you that, maybe a name change and a picture would help you out a little bit. You didn't listen, and you lost because of it. But maybe it was also because of the team that you have. Let's take a look at it. You're still playing Isaiah Crowell. The dude put up 3.7 points this week. Let's see what Gillislee put up, because that's the guy I've been telling you to put in. 12.9. So it would have been better. Gillislee wouldn't have gotten you the win. You lost by, I think, too much. But still, looks like you're going to ride with Crowell, until he gets hurt, because you seem to love that dude for some reason. Eifert looks like he could be hit or miss next week, so we'll see. We'll see what he does throughout the week. Brad, your team did okay considering LaShawn McCoy only put up 10 points. Nelson Aguilar ended up getting you 7.9. That's really all you want from him. And Brandon Cooks really hasn't been doing much this year. You thought maybe with him and Brady he'd do something, but the 29 points and the 30 points from Tom Brady and Ty Montgomery definitely help. Well-deserved win from you, Brad. You are one of the undefeateds in the league. You're with me. You, me, and Blaine, who we'll get to in a little bit. All undefeated. All right, so let's get on to the next one. All right, next up we have Jeremy Bell Needs a Blunt versus Jason Upper Deckers Walker. Jason still lost, so he is 0-2. Jeremy is 1-1. Jason, I'm telling you, man, you need a running back. I know you're looking to make moves, though, so that's good. You're being active in the trades and kind of talking to people, seeing what you can get for who. I like that. So you're just going to have to maybe give up more than you're going to receive, just so that you can get, a good running back one or something like that in your lineup. But I like it. Aaron Rodgers got you some points because he was playing behind all game. The fact that you played Duke Johnson and Alvin Kamara is just embarrassing now. I mean, come on. Duke Johnson got you double-digit points, though. That's all you're going to ask from him. Mike Evans did his thing. I don't know what's going on with Jordan Reed. I won't ever draft him just because that dude can never stay healthy. So kind of a wasted pick there unless he just starts going beast mode. Jeremy, you did very well. Le'Veon still isn't doing what Le'Veon does. He's not really going off at all. So, I mean, you still have that to look forward to because he's not going to stay like this all season. Well-deserved win from Jeremy, but also a predictable win from Jeremy. I mean, I don't see Jason winning any games anytime soon with those people on his team. Not good at all. Let's see if I had any more notes on this. Yeah, the only note I have for you, Jason, is you need a running back one. Yeah, Jeremy Ingram was a great play. The young tight end for the Giants. I like that. On to the next one. Okay, so we have Coach Let's Get Rollin' Partney versus Nick STL McNasty Goon Squad. Coach Partney won this one. 1-1. Nick, you are 0-2. You and Jason are both 0-2. That is not good. Let's see what notes I have on this. So, Coach Partney, you are putting up points. You may be 1-1, but you have the most points in the league this year. So, deservingly not 1-1. You should be 2-0 if you look at it. But that's just how fantasy football works. You're going to get some crappy matchups. And Colin getting lucky week 1 was a crappy matchup. So, Coach Partney, you made all the right moves, and you played exactly who you needed to. So that's really all I'm going to say about your team, Nick. Your running backs, I mean, they're paying off. You drafted them, I think, 1 and 2. So you got you got some good horses in your stable. But your wide receivers, specifically Stephon Diggs, and unless Sam Bradford gets back there, I mean, he's beast with Sam Bradford, but without Sam Bradford, he's really nothing. Terrell Pryor, unless Kirk starts figuring out what's going on, he's not important. And Jimmy Graham, I don't know what's going on with him. He's not scoring anything. So your receivers really need to step up, or else you might not win a game for the rest of the year, dude. I mean, you and Jason are just doing bad this year. I'll get to that later, though. All right, next one. All right, we have Hunter House Starkatheon Milius versus Blaine Johnson Tracian Camp Egemeyer. Blaine came out victorious on this one, 128-50. Hunter, the notes that I have written down for this week for you, it's not good. I'm not even going to read them. I mean, really, there's nothing. You could have made the perfect lineups for, like, the maximum points. None of your bench players did anything either. I mean, 50 points is... And you barely broke 50. 50.6. You were almost in the 40s, dude. If Drew Brees didn't get 22 points... you would have had probably the worst week I've ever seen in fantasy football. And I mean, I know it sucks that Jordy didn't play at all. He got hurt super early. The Jags D got you -1. Jordan Howard got you 0.7. I mean, it's just bad, dude. So, at least you got week 1. You know, you won week 1, so you're still 1-1. It's not like, I mean, this was kind of a fluke, but kind of not, because Jordan Howard and Tarek Cohen, I don't know what's going on there. Larry Fitzgerald had a really bad week, and I don't know why he played Mike Wallace. But then again, I mean, no one on your bench did anything either. So, Hunter, your team's going downhill real fast. I'm sorry. 50 points is bad. You could have doubled your score and still lost, dude. Anyways, all right. Blaine, you're lucky. You are lucky. And I'm going to go over this later. I'll go over this later, but your matchups have just been... Had some favorable matchups the past 2 weeks. But you're 2-0. So I guess that's something. I mean, all that matters at the end of the day is what your record is, and you're 2-0. And you did. You put up 128 points, so it's not like you're winning with 60. You know, that'd been funny, actually. Everyone on your team did pretty well. Golden Tate only got 6. That's that stinks. But everyone else, I mean, 30 from C.J. Anderson, 24 from Kelce. Travis Kelce actually jumped from the 5-yard line. I was there watching it in person. That was sick. Got a touchdown that way, so that was cool. But yeah, so Blaine, the last 2-0 team that I've gone over. All right, next matchup. All right, so the last matchup is Coulter, 2 girlies, 1 cup, Eggemeyer versus Alex, premature scoregasms, Graham. Alex won this one by 5 points, 110 to 115. I think it all came down to the last game on Monday. OBJ got him 7.6, and I think that kind of boosted him over. OBJ really did the worst on your team when it comes to, production. Still coming off that ankle injury, so, I mean, he's only going to get better. You'll be all right. 2 good, just solid running backs that you don't really have to worry about 7 in and out. Coulter, you made the right moves. Bilal Powell just cost you your game. That dude sucks. Matt Forte's kind of the guy now. But with Matt Forte, you never know when he's going to get hurt. He's old. He's real old. Wait, is he on Hunter's team? The old team? No, I don't think he's on Hunter's. Hunter, do you have Matt Forte? I'm going to have to look that up later. He's old, though, so he could easily get hurt, and then Bilal Powell's the guy. He cost you the win. Should have played Sproles. Would have got you the win. But other than that, Alex, good job. 1-1. You are better than Jason. So you should probably talk crap to him all week, make him feel bad. Maybe we'll text. We're gonna text Coach Walker, your guys' dad, and tell him how much of a disappointment you guys are at fantasy football because it's embarrassing. Y'all are both 0-2. All right, next I'm gonna go over a couple notes I have about week 2, and then I'll go over week 3 and wrap it all up. So let's do this. Okay. First bullet on my list of things to talk about is Jason, Nick, and Therrell are all 0-2. Coach Therrell, it's no surprise you're 0-2. You're new to the league. It's all right. It stinks that you're 0-2, but I expect you to be 0-2. Jason and Nick, though, dude, I didn't think both of you'd be 0-2. I mean, you guys live in a damn football family. I think you know at least what you're doing. Y'all are both 0-2. And don't give me, but we've been scored on a lot. Well, y'all are 8th and 9th in scoring, so you're in the bottom of the league. It sucks. I mean, you guys could have had Blaine matchups, which I'll get to it. But you guys are both 0-2. Oh my gosh, you guys. And it doesn't look like you're going to win anytime soon either, because Nick's playing me, and I think I'll win that one. Jason, you haven't gotten the running back trade deal done yet. And Coach Therrell, I don't know. You just keep playing Isaiah Crowell, whatever. So, another thing. Coach Therrell apparently has been telling Jason and Colin that he didn't know it was a PPR league on draft night. Yeah, see what that says? Yeah, I told him that it was a PPR league, so he knew. Colin said he thought he remembered telling him also, so Coach Therrell, just no more excuses. It's okay. We don't expect much from you. I mean, you did say you were going to take all of our money. That was funny. But then, since then, there's been no trash talking, man. You've just kind of been silent. I guess once you start winning, just play Gillislee this week. Therrell, please. Play Gillislee. Next bullet. Hunter put up 50 points. I know I kind of talked about this already, but I just wanted to emphasize it. So I'll be quick. Breeze put up 22 of the 50. So that's about half of his team was just off of Breeze's 22. So any other player on his bench would have been a better play, except for one of your running backs over Ingram. Nobody would have beaten Ingram. But Ingram only had 11 points, so it's like he didn't even do that well either. I mean, it's not that you didn't play the right people, though. Everyone pretty much sucked. So, I mean, you just had one of those weeks. 50 points. Next up, this is directed towards one person, but the lesson from it can be learned from all of you. When being approached about waiver wire pickups or trades, be considerate. Listen to them. Hear them out. Hear what they have to say. Don't be like Colin. Today, he was absolutely rude to me. I just had a simple question for him. This is it right here. We'll keep it scrolling. Because he replied, Colin, you think you're ruthless? You're 1-1. I'm undefeated. I'm the commish. I deserve your respect. Colin, you haven't even paid your league dues yet. So, I don't even consider you worthy of my time right now. You're just some freebie that's in this league. It's pissing me off, Colin. Pissing me off. I gotta cool down from that last part. Okay. Colin, you're gonna freaking give me a heart attack. Freaking respect me. Next up, Blaine. Blaine, I don't know what's going on, but you're getting the easiest matchups in the league. Literally, you're getting the easiest. In 2 weeks, you have a combined 117 points scored against you. 66.3 points the first week. 50.6 the second. And I'll tell you what, man. I don't know if the fantasy gods are looking out for you because David Johnson went out. But you definitely got some good karma out of that. You know, you bad karma with him going out, good karma with these easy matchups. I got to look who you're playing week 3 because I don't think that'll continue. You're playing, you're playing Jeremy. He's not going to score that little. So, oh, God. I almost fell there. I had to regather myself after I almost fell down. Oh, rattled. Okay, last topic. This week we have our first London game. I know it's backwards because of the camera, but there will be a London game. It's going to be held at Wembley Stadium. So that's where like the English national team plays. Pretty nice stadium. I've seen it. I've been there. You know, whatever. No big deal. I don't have to go into that. But I think the Tottenham Spurs play there right now while their stadium's being built. So for all you soccer people, football people, however you want to say it, there's some background on it. Let's see. Kickoff is at 9:30 Eastern. That's for you, Jason. 8:30 Central for everyone else. I think everyone else is Central. Set your lineup, especially if you have someone that's like iffy in an actual spot. Make sure you're setting your lineups. Because I know one of you idiots is going to... somebody's going to mess up and be like, oh, I forgot to set my lineup. I didn't wake up in time. There will be a game going, most likely, when you wake up on Sunday. Unless you're like me and you're an early riser and you get your red zone ready and you get your coffee. I live for this, guys. And my record reflects it. I'm 2-0. So, you know, if you want results, you have to put in the time. I do. Some of you don't. Jason, Nick, Daryl. It's okay. That's it for my bullet points for week 2. Going into week 3, I have the matchups here. I'm going to go over those really quickly. I'll probably just do a little speed round like last time. So let's get into it. All right, week 3 matchups. We're going to do this pretty quickly, just like last week. First one, myself versus Nick. I am going to win. Why would I not pick myself? Coach Therrell versus Colin. Colin, you have some injuries, but I still think your team's better. Coach Therrell, keep playing Crowell. You know, if you really think he's your guy, you do it. Eifert might be out too, so that's not good. Going Colin with that one. Jason versus Brad. I'm actually going to pick Jason to win. I really, really don't want to, but I have like a gut feeling that tells me he's going to win. Brad, I just don't like Shady versus Denver, and I don't really like Aguilar, especially against the Giants. Their defense is pretty good, but God, something just tells me I don't want Jason to win, but I'm picking him. Next up, Blaine versus Jeremy. Marquee matchup of week 3. I'm going Blaine here. He's going to stay undefeated with me. He's going to go to 3-0. It is going to be a close game, guys. Both have really good teams, even though Blaine lost David Johnson. Still a good team. Good matchups. Both teams have good matchups, too. I think Blaine just has, I guess, a little better of matchups, and his players just, outperform Jeremy. So, Blaine on that one. Alex versus Coach Partney. I'm going to go Coach Partney on this one. I think OBJ needs to be 100% and prove that he's back to normal. But there's some contingencies on this one. I'm only picking Coach Partney's if you get Jared Cook out of your lineup and if Gronk is 100% or at least plays the whole game at a high level this weekend because he's kind of hurt. So 2 contingencies there. Next up, Coulter versus Hunter. I am picking Coulter. I don't think Hunter's going to come back after last week. Jordy scares me. Jordan Howard scares me. Coulter, you get yourself a solid running back too, and you're going to be set. I just don't see how you're going to get one. You don't have much to trade, but you do have a solid team. Gurley will be your dude, your stud, your old reliable. So I'm going Coulter there. So at the end of week 3, I'm predicting 2 teams at 3-0. Myself and Blaine. Blaine winning the marquee matchup, of course. Let me wrap this video up. All right, that's it for week 2. I'm going to wrap up this video with the $5 category winner, and it was wide receiver with most catches this week. That goes to Alex and Jarvis Landry. So Jay Cutler's first game with Miami tosses it 13 times to him and wins Alex $5. So congratulations, Alex. Not only did you get your first one of the season under your belt, but you also got your $5 with it. Also, I'm going to throw up the leaderboard really quickly, just so that we can all get a look at it. I know you guys have seen it anyways, but I just like seeing my name at the top. So here's that. 3-0-2 teams. Let's see how many of you guys can win this week. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up, guys. See you next week.